Welcome or welcome back to the channel, Aries. This is your portion of the reading. Highly recommend. I'm telling all the signs just because it would have made it a really freaking long video if I put all these into one. So I'm just letting y'all know that I'm basically giving you each sign a specific message through the tarot that tie into the collective cards that I put out in the first collective message. So highly recommend watching that reading first so you can then see how your message ties into that. Okay, so that's what this is. So I just didn't want to put it all in one video because it would just made it way too long, and then that takes so much time to upload, and all that is just I'm not doing it. So anyway, so message for Aries. Let's see how these messages tie into Aries collective energy, how it corresponds. Okay. Okay. So first out we have 10 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. So Aries, this feels like this transformation that some of you are experiencing. This has to do with your money. Okay. Some of you, this has to do with your investments, like financial investments, long-term investments, things that you've been waiting on. And it's, I feel like, going to be important for some of you, whoever is in your life that's trying to either keep you stuck, tied, or bound, trying to get you to keep them in your experience. That is who you're needing to set boundaries with, because it feels like some of you Aries are coming into a fuck ton of money, and given that both of y'all got these 2 cards and they're both your cards, okay, in this collective message, this portal energy is going to be huge for you, Aries. Okay, it's like you guys are basically going to be kind of like I said, like I was telling the collective, this is why it's important to watch the collective message, how it's like you guys are stepping into, it feels like a new life. It's like this portal energy is putting you on a new timeline. Okay. And that's why it's going to be important. It feels like this energy is accelerating things. It's making things move faster. Okay. Others of you, this could be something that's acting as a catalyst to push you into a new reality, to push you through this portal. Okay. So like, it's like kind of like pushing you to break free. It's kind of like if you're trying to go over a speed bump, and you just keep getting up and then coming back down and getting up, and this is kind of like that one good push that pushes you over. You see what I'm saying? And so like I said, for some of you, it's going to be really important that whoever this person is, whether it's a job, a connection, a relationship, a family member, whatever, you're going to need to have boundaries with this person, because look, showing up in your own reading, come through Aries, okay? So some of you, you're coming into a fuck ton of success, Aries, okay? Some of you, this reality, you're bossing up. This portal energy is helping you boss up in a major fucking way. I feel like it's bringing in not only a lot of money, but a lot of success, stuff that you've been waiting on, something you've been building on. Y'all have been working on this. Okay. Some of you have been really investing a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of resources into something, and it's about to pay off in a major fucking way. Okay. And so I feel like some of y'all need to know that if something suddenly ends, if somebody suddenly like suddenly get in a big argument with someone and they decide to break up with you, let it happen. Let it happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Because for some of you, that is Spirit's way of essentially kicking someone out of your life who doesn't belong at your table of success, at your table of abundance. Okay. This is ultimately someone who will only hold you back. Maybe they've already tried, and maybe that's why for some of you, it took maybe quite some time for something to get built up to the point that it's at now. Okay. So just know if something suddenly ends your life, not ends your life, but suddenly ends in your life, or something suddenly ends, like somebody suddenly leaves your life, just know it's for a reason. It's for a damn good reason. Okay. Look, I can't even make this shit up. I cannot. I can't even fucking make it up, you guys. I just looked at the bottom of the deck and look, the death. Okay. Can we just, Aries, y'all see this? Death 2 times in the same reading. Collective message, death. This was the very first card that came out, and I already talked about the Scorpio energy. And then here we are again with the actual death card. Okay. Like I said, some of you, this is major endings. Okay. That's bringing in something brand fucking new. Some of you, this is maybe a relationship that's ending, and it could be with the masculine energy. For some of you, this could represent a masculine energy in your life that you maybe wanted to create a legacy with, that you wanted to, build with, that you have all that stuff with. Some of you, this person has created an attachment to you. And for some of you, that is who you need to have boundaries with. Okay. And really focus on this change that's coming into your experience, and focus on, the love that you need to have for yourself. Okay. Some of you, this is about self-love, about, kind of like shifting your focus. Some of you have maybe lost yourself to a connection. I've done it. That shit is not cool at all, right? But sometimes we love so hard, we put ourselves completely on the back burner for someone else, okay? And then it takes that much more time and effort and energy to rediscover who you are, to rebuild who you are, relearn who you are, right? So some of you, this could be that. But others of you, this could definitely be, like I said, you're ending one connection that maybe someone has had control over you in order to keep you attached, so they have financial control, paying for everything and doing all that. Some of you, this is ending in order to bring a new, more aligned relationship, more aligned connection, okay? And at the same time, still giving you, making sure that you are financially sustained, okay? This is underneath the surface, so this is what you don't even see coming, okay? So for those of you that have been finding yourself staying with someone, because of financial purposes and reasons, it's like the universe is not only making a way for you to get new love, but make new money too, make your own money, have all the resources you need without this person. Okay, and that's gonna, like I said, that feels very specific. That's not going to be for all of you, but take it as it applies. So let's see. Let's get a message of advice from your benevolent ancestors for Aries, please. Message of advice, Aries, from their benevolent ancestors. What they need to know, focus on during this portal energy for Aries. Oh, so we have breathe and a leg up. So this is fair saying, these are your ancestors telling you, just chill, okay? Take a breath, breathe, calm down, okay? Take some time, just, okay? Because the help that some of you have been concerned about, you're getting, okay? The help that you maybe think that, if I do this, I won't have this. They're already taking care of that. They're already on it. They're already fucking on it. Before you even make the decision for some of you, before you even make the move, before the event even happens, they already have the help lined up, okay? This is kind of like just a quick analogy. It's kind of like before you even get off the plane, the Uber's already waiting on you. They're already parked, ready, waiting to take your stuff, put it in the fucking car, and take you where you gotta go. It's like the hotel is already set. You already have a place to stay. You already have a fucking transportation. That is what this is. So your ancestors are telling you, breathe. We got you. We fucking got you. You just need to know that. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope this was helpful. Until next time. Howdy. Real fast, Aries, let me just add on this because I just looked at the bottom of the deck and we have milk and honey. So this card in specific talks about your needs being met. Okay, I felt, and that's why I needed to add this on, because that was so pertinent to what I was just talking about. It just so happened, because I wasn't trying to make it a long message, I just so happened to look at the bottom of the deck and we have milk and honey. Okay, so this is your indication, letting you know that your ancestors got your back. They're already on it. They already can foresee things that we have no clue. They can see way ahead, right? So this is your indication, letting you know your needs are already taken care of. You're gonna already anything you need in abundance, you're about to have. So this is why they're telling you, breathe, don't worry. Okay, the help you need, the resources you need, the support you need, it's all here and it's already waiting for you. It's waiting for you. It's not you waiting for it, it's waiting for you. Okay, so I hope this helps. What is going on, Aries? Welcome back to the channel. Elevated Spirits, it's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your portion of the new moon 6/6 portal energy reading. Definitely you will want to watch the collective message that I posted at the very beginning, before I did any of the signs, and the reason being is because your specific message is tied into that message. It's basically specific messages for the signs based on the collective messages that I pulled for that reading. So that's why you're going to want to watch first, because we're seeing how how the messages for your specific sign relates to those messages, for what this new moon energy is activating for you, what maybe new doors of opportunity it's opening up for you, how is it shifting and changing your life, things like that. So, and your sign in specific came out heavy in that reading, just so you know. Okay, so you're going to want to check that out. I'm not trying to sell you on watching another video. I'm just saying, like, they definitely tie into each other. So so it makes sense to you. That's why. So let's get into this for Aries. See how this how these messages play into Aries. How is this going to specifically affect the Aries as it pertains to this reading? Two of Cups. So for some of you, what we had spoke about in the collective message, this has to do with the relationship. Some of you, it's a connection in specific, but some of you maybe have known needs to end, but there's an attachment there. There's a fear of abandonment. There's an abandonment wound there, that it feels like some of you are with someone that, or if this is someone that's coming back around for reconciliation, this is regardless someone that in specific, I feel like was sent to you, brought into your experience in order to show you where you had that abandonment wound, but some of you haven't released it yet. And that's what this energy that's coming is helping you bring, like, put it into it once and for all. Okay. And that's going to be your choice, right? But it's like a lot of us, it's like you guys, it's specific Aries, because both of these cards that came out in from this deck, the last cards I pull are both Aries cards, a 3 and a 7. Okay. So those numbers may be of significance to you. They may be life path numbers, but speaks of planning and preparing for a new territory, for a new destination. Okay. That's unknown right now. So it's about following the signs, following what you're being guided to do at this time. Okay. So it looks like for some of you Aries in specific, this has to do with a connection, a direct connection. And it doesn't always have to be romantic, although it could be. Okay. So, yeah. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Some of you, this is definitely, like I said, a connection. Some of you that you need to walk away from. It could be another Aries or another fire sign, someone that is very determined, very passionate, very maybe very sexual. Someone, that's what this is. Someone you have a very high sexual chemistry with. Okay. So let me tell you, this card in specific says aggressive. Okay. Ignite. Watch out. Encourage. Determined. Fuel. That's what this feels like. Okay. So it feels like for some of you, this is a connection that you're needing to bring a tower moment to. Okay. That you're needing to basically do it before the universe does it. Okay. That's really what I'm getting here, is that, this is about you stepping into, for some of you, stepping into your own masculine energy, which also came up in the collective reading about stepping into the Aries energy. So whether obviously you're watching for your Aries placement or you're watching as a cross watcher, it doesn't matter. This is about, because we are all the signs, technically, this is about, if you need to pull on that, call your power back and ask, like, I need, support to step into my Aries energy, step into that independent, fiery, driven, motivated energy to accelerate me, to push me through, to help me really kind of like leap over the challenge or obstacle that some of you are facing by way of this connection. Okay. So it feels like you're really being asked at this time, Aries, to, create the tower moment, do it yourself, because some of you know exactly what this is. You know that this is, for some of you, a long time coming. This is something that's kind of overdue for some of you. But it's like, I get it. It's when we're comfortable and we can't see what's on the other side, right? When we don't know about what's in the unknown, which that's what this is talking about as well, unknown destination, doesn't mean that it's not going to work. If you're being guided to go outside of something, to leave something, to disconnect from something, detach from something, you have to know that the universe is always going to back you. It's always going to provide something in its place. Meaning, when one door closes, another one opens. That is exactly what that's talking about. You just have to be willing to trust the process, to trust what you're being guided to do. But this is, again, at the bottom of the deck. So this is 8 of Cups with the Queen of Wands. You see what I'm saying? This is about stepping into your power and leaving behind anything that no longer serves you, that no longer is in alignment with you, that is keeping you in a version of you that no longer makes you happy, that is no longer fulfilling, that is no longer in alignment with your path, with your North Node. And today, when I looked, which you'll hear in the collective message as well, is when I just so happened to no, I lied. That was in the Gemini reading. See, so you wouldn't even find that in the collective message. But for whatever reason, right when I started the Gemini reading, right before that, I was guided to look at today's astrological chart, right, for today. And the North Node is in your sign. Okay. So for some of you, you may have a North Node in Aries. Okay. And you're being guided to really step into that energy. My North Node is in Aries if I follow Vedic astrology. In Western astrology, my North Node is in Taurus. Okay. And this new moon, I apologize, this new moon is in Gemini in Western astrology, but in Taurus in Vedic astrology. So I think it's interesting how those correspondences are coming like that. And so for me, recording these readings on today, right, the day before the 6/6 portal energy, this is, I feel like, a sign for me to really step into. I'm being really kind of prompted and pushed to step into my North Node energy, which for me, I go by the Vedic astrology, therefore, which would be Aries. So some of you are, this is your indication to really act in as a catalyst to really put you in that energy. Okay. So let's get a message of advice from your benevolent ancestors for the Aries placements. Give us some advice. What should they focus on right now to support them? Advice for Aries, please. Oh. So two that came out, 43 and 37. So another 7, by the way. So this is a deep knowing. Okay. Some of you, this is a deep knowing. Deep knowing did come in reverse though. And I don't typically take these cards in reverse, but the deep knowing did come in reverse. So for some of you, this is something that you may be kind of unaware of, that the story you keep telling yourself is what keeps the cycle perpetuating. Whatever you keep telling yourself about, well, I can't do this, or I'm not gonna, how do I know I'm gonna be okay, or whatever it is, whatever limiting belief, that for some of you is what needs